Hi everyone, welcome back. And we are going to be getting ready for the make along for next month's what is it called? It's part of Ceri's challenge. It's hashtag Mixed Media March 25, and this is gonna be a yearly thing. So next year it'll be Mixed Media March 26, etc., etc. And so I am going to start prepping for it, and I will put a link down below to Ceri's video where he explains everything about it. And he recently did a video where he shows us that he made an accordion book, and I thought, you know what, I think I will do one too. My dimensions for my book is a little different than oops, sorry about that, my coffee cup stuck to my warmer. So, so my dimensions are a little different than his, which that's great, but I am going to be using some of his ideas, what he used to make his cover from. Of course, I don't have that available, so I'm going to use different material to make my covers from. But basically I am going to gel print, and I'm going to be using 12 by 12 paper, which is 65 pounds or 176 GSM. That's what I'm going to gel print, and that's going to be what I'm going to use to cover the basic frame of my covers, the front and back covers. And then I am just using regular cardstock. I don't have the packaging, so I can't tell you the specifics on the cardstock, but I can tell you that it is regular US size 8.5 by 11. And I am going to try this and see how it works out. But I've already folded one. So what I did was I folded one end over 1 inch, and then which left me with 10 inches, and then I just folded that in half. So I have 5-inch width, 8.5 by 5. And since there is 31 days in March, I figured there's going to be one piece to connect glued onto the cover in the front, and then another piece that's going to be like this to the back. So that's basically two pages that's going to be missing. So and that's what Ceri calculated as well. So and that's what he used as well. He figured 10 sheets of paper, and then when you fold them in half, that gives you, out of one sheet of paper, that actually gives you 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 times 10, that's 40 pages. Minus 2, which will be 38. So that gives me 7 extra pages. So if I wanted to do one day do a double spread, then I have that option. So then for my covers, I have this piece here, which measures 18 inches wide by about 12 inches tall. So it's plenty big enough for 2 covers. So I wanted at least an inch. Here, let me move my gel plate out of the way for just a moment so I can kind of lay this flat. So I wanted at least an inch. Let me get my ruler here. So I've got an inch from there to the edge of the paper, and an inch on that side. But for the top, I only have, what is that? It's about a 1/2 inch. Because because my paper is 8.5. It should only be a 1/4 inch. But I think it's actually that's there, 1/2 inch there. Yeah, be 1/2 inch top and bottom. everything around. And I'm using a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and I'm just going to wrap around, and that way I know for sure that it's completely covered. And because then that way when my pages go in, that way you don't see any of this. You see the design that's on the 12 by 12. So the first thing I need to do is I am going to go ahead and gel print my 12 by 12s, and then I'll cut these out and then cover them, and then we will go from there. And I am going to try to get them looking alike if possible. And I am going to, I need to clean up my plate here. So I'm going to take my tape. Because I am going to need my whole plate. So what I might end up having to do is get out my baby oil. Sorry about the sound, guys. I got the noisy tape. Because I'm gonna need the whole plate. So and I am going to sorry. And for the colors, I thought it would be fun to also combine this month's color combo. So I thought it would be fun to try to combine some things. And and use because that's one thing I haven't done was to do the color combo. So I thought that would be sorry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get out my baby oil out and give this a good wipe down. But I thought that'd be kind of neat to see what I get. And okay, I'm starting to get a little bit more of the okay. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay. Get my baby oil and actually clean. Trying to fix it so my mat doesn't move around on me. Because I have this green mat on top of my glass mat and it wants to slide around on me. And get my baby oil. these that are being stubborn, but I think I've got the most of it up. And I'm just gonna, for the first couple prints, I won't use my actual paper. I'll use some other papers, some wet strength tissue and different like that and stuff to start off with, to help pull some of this stuff up off of with. Another piece of my paper towel here. Okay. So I think I'm going to just use just a color just to help get some of that paint off up, and just to help get some of the I did put quite a bit of paint down, which was more than what I really needed to, but Well, I'm pretty much back to where I was at. But this color that I have on, that's kind of on the plate right now, will be fine, because it'll kind of work into what the color combo is. And so this is what the color combo is. So I'm going to use this and try to go lighter with it if I possibly can. This one. And then this one to go with the heliotrope. And then of course we are allowed to also use black, white, and a metallic of our choice. And the metallic that I'm going to be using is this one, is gold. And all of the paints that I'm going to be using for this are all from Meeden. And I will also put a link to their website down below as well. So, I am going to start with this brown. And I think I'm going to add, excuse me, just a little bit of white to it. Maybe a little bit more white. Ah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, here they are. So I don't mind that some of that kind of turquoise comes through. Okay. So there's that one. And actually I should be me grab my little plate here, and I'll be using it as my palette. Okay. I don't mind that there's some white spatchy places because that'll get taken care of by the other colors. So now let's go ahead and do this one. Go ahead and kind of fill in some of those The only thing though with blues, you gotta work real fast with them because they dry. They dry real fast. Okay. And like I said, I'm not real concerned about the edge. I can always do something with them. Because they're going to be folded over and you won't see them. Because I might end up cutting some of that off. Okay. Okay. And now, just to kind of fill in some of the places in the okay. I don't want to cover up too much of the browns, but just to okay. Okay. Take some of these. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pause you for a moment while I clean this up, and then we will then take a look at what I've got, and then we'll start adding some some marks and possibly some stamping and stuff. So I'm going to pause you for a moment and then I will be right back. Okay, so here they are. So here's how this one looks, and then this one. So this one's got a little bit more of this color on there than this one does, which, that's fine with me, because this is my book and everything, and we're getting ready to do some mark making and some stenciling. And for the color combo, the mark making element is circle. So I thought, to make circles, I'm going to use a toilet paper roll as my tool. I'm going to put the paint over here. Let me scoot this over this way so that way this is completely on my mat. And I'm going to use this as my palette. And then I'll come over here and my circles. So, and then I thought I would use, this is, I believe this is, you get this on from PM Artist Studios, and I believe this is designed by Froyo, and I believe this has to do with her dance moves. But I'll put a link to this down below. And then I thought I would include this. This is just a wooden stamp that I have. And it's by Cam and Chloe. I think this is a stamp that I picked up at Michael's, I think. And so I thought maybe could incorporate some of this as well. So let's start with circles. And I thought maybe we do it in the gold. on that one. And now we'll do the same thing, same circles on this one. Get a little bit more paint out there. Now this is the first time that I've actually done something like this, so okay. So now let's see. Get some of my other sheets here. Use them to clean up my palette here. That way I'm not wasting any paint. Oops. I put that on the wrong side. Oh well. Okay, so that covers the color combo for February. So now I'm gonna juice it up, and I'm gonna add, this is Mars Black. And I'm not going to wiggle it or anything. I'm just going to give it some, just press it down and then lift up. Load it up with paint. And pressure. And lift up. Okay. Load up with paint. And I think I'm going to turn it this way. pressure. It moved on me, so I'm not sure how it's gonna look. Lift up. Not too bad. Pressure. And lift up. And then I think I want some of it here. And maybe some there. Maybe a little bit here. Okay. Okay. And then lay this one down. And by having the gel plate underneath, kind of helps everything, giving you that little cushion underneath when you're pressing down. Darn it. Okay. Up. I think that's enough. Do this one at an angle. There we go. Okay, so now I'm done with this. So what I'm going to do is get one of my wet wipes and get it in one of my wet wipes until I can get it to the sink and washed. That way the paint doesn't dry on it. Okay. So I want to add this in, but what color do I want to do it in? Let me get. Use some areas of this tissue that doesn't have any paint or anything on it. Maybe that'll help get some of that. Looks like I'm gonna have to clean the side of this sprayer, because I'm not sure if you could tell, but see that right there, and the same thing on this side, and it's causing my brayer to stick. So I'll have to do some cleaning on that brayer. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add, let me grab one of my other brayers. I think I should have done this one first and then did the other stamp. Okay, there's that one. I'm just kind of making it so it's not so obvious that these are, and I'll go back over the on the other page as well, but to kind of feather them out a little bit so they don't look quite so blocky. So they're not everything look like anything actual a block. There we go. That looks better. I like that much, much better. Okay. So now to let that dry. And we'll come back in and add the little extra touches to this as well. And I know this is going a little longer than normal, but I just wanted to finish up these pages, and then the next video will be putting the book together. I'll have everything cut out and everything ready to go. Okay. Okay, there we go. There. That adds a little bit more of that brown back into that area there. Okay, guys. I'm gonna call that quits for now. I'm gonna let these dry. I'm gonna cut out the actual piece for the covers and have all of that ready, and then in the next video we will actually put everything together. So thank you, everybody. So here's this one and this one. So thanks, everybody. See you in the next one. Bye.